Namaskar. I am Dr. Pankaj Naram, and today I am with my old family friend. She's like my sister, and I know her from more than 27 years. Her name is Naznin Bedi, and she is in a film industry. She came to me 27 years ago with a very big challenge of fibroids and lot of bleeding. And according to our ancient secrets, which I learned from my master who lived up to 125, he had a master who lived up to 145. According to them, the lineage, never ever remove your uterus. Better reduce your fibroids. And there are so many home remedies, so many herbal remedies, so many diet, so many lifestyle, and so many marma, which I will be sharing with you afterwards, that how anybody can reduce their fibroids and also make them disappear naturally. Because what is fibroids? It is vata and kapha and am. So if you reduce them, then the fibroids disappears. So we will be listening to this wonderful story, which I believe, if you are a woman, can change your life forever, can save your life forever, and she is a very inspiring person. You have to understand her, and really what she will tell is a gold, a diamond for you today.
Hi, I'm Naznin Bedi, and at present I'm 62 years old. 27 years back, I had a terrible problem of excessive bleeding, stomach cramps. They were so bad that every month it was like a childbirth for me. It was so painful. And I would have bloating in my stomach. And then I got my blood test done. And in that, my reports, I had my cancer cell count, which was quite high, and my hemoglobin had gone low as 8. And I immediately was put on by the family physician to a gynec, who saw the family history, and my family history is cancerous. And she said, you must immediately get your uterus removed and your ovaries removed. There's no way about it. You've got fibroids, and 3 fibroids. She measured it after the ultrasound, everything was done, and she says, you have to do it, you must do it tomorrow itself. Nothing was coming from my heart to say, yes, I have to get operated. So I went, and I came home, and maybe it was God's will that there was some person who was seeing some, with cowrie shells, they were seeing some luck and all that. And he who did not know me from Adams, he couldn't even speak the language. He'd come with somebody, a friend, who was explaining to him in his language. He told me, he says, you've just come from a doctor who has advised you've got a problem in your stomach. And my husband was shocked, what is he saying? Because my husband also did not know that I'd gone to a doctor. And who has advised you for an operation. But don't do it, because you'll be in a greater problem if you do it. And why don't you do some alternative medicine, and in 6 months the problem will disappear. And he said exactly what was in my mind, so it made me more sure. And I knew Pankaj Naram, we had been seeing him, he's a family friend. So I went up to him. He did not know anything about my reports. He caught me on the wrist and saw my pulse, and he gave me the entire count, my blood cell count, the size of my fibroids, and the cancer cell counts which had gone high, everything by reading the pulse. I was shocked. Then I showed him the reports. I said, this is exactly what you said. As you have said, the size, each size, he even told me there are 3 of them, He says, don't worry. But you must, before I give you any medicine, you must talk to my wife first. So I went and met his wife, Smita, and she explained to me, she said, that she was expecting a child, and she went in for sonography, and it was after 13 years she was expecting, and she had a fibroid which was pressing the child's head, and the person who was doing the sonography says it's a very dangerous thing, you'll have a problem with the childbirth, and the child could not be normal because of that thing, the brain could get damaged. So she came, and she told her husband, Dr. Pankaj Naram. Dr. Pankaj Naram said, look, God's blessing, we are getting a child, so whatever it is, we accept him. But he started his medicine on his wife.
The herbs?
And
You mean the herbal supplements? When you say medicine, you
Medicine, the supplements what doctor
The
gives,
herbs.
yeah.
Yeah.
His Ayurvedic medicine.
The herbs, yeah.
Yeah, the herbal medicine. He started on Smitha, and Smitha then said that after 8 months, when she went in again for a sonography, she did not have a single fibroid, and the guy was shocked. So then, the person now sends all the persons with fibroids to them. He sent his wife also, and she explained to me that out of every 2 women, one has fibroids, and out of every one person, only 0.002% chances of it being malignant. So there are hardly any chances. It only gets worse when it is operated. She says, problem with you is your blood. That has to be purified. And so they started me with the herbal medicines, and within 6 months, within the 3rd month, the pain started disappearing. I had no pains, it started waning away, and then 6 months, I was absolutely good. I felt the strength in me. After 1 year, I got myself tested again. There were no fibroids. So I swear by him. Any of my friends who've got fibroid problems, I send them to the Narams. I think they are excellent.
Wow.
Yeah.
In addition to you took the herbs every day,
Yeah, all the medicine.
and then the herbs every day, and then you also changed your diet?
Yeah, the diet, exactly. I followed whatever he told me to do.
Got it.
Yeah. Luckily, I'm a vegetarian, so there was no problem for me, So I really followed his diet to the hilt.
Yeah, just some message for anyone who has fibroids, some message of hope.
Please don't get it operated. There are a lot of alternative ways, and get it tested, no doubt about it, but avoid operation as much as you can. Because I had heard this, what made me not do the operation also, because people would tell us that fibroids are like little trees growing. It's like you snip it off and another one comes. You snip it off and another one comes, So that frightened me, and I said, no, and plus you're removing the uterus, you have hormonal problems later on. So I was really reluctant to go in for an operation. And God help me.
Namaskar. I am Dr. Pankaj Naram, and today we are going to go deeper into how to reduce fibroids or cysts, and how any woman can become free from fibroids if they choose to do that. Believe it or not, in last 37 years, I've been helping women to be free from fibroids, and there were many young women, little middle-aged woman or elderly woman. Fibroids is really a headache. Whenever there is a fibroid, let's take an example of Helen. Helen wanted to have a child, and she had fibroids. She tried to remove the fibroids. Within 3 years, again the fibroids came back. So she was tired, she was exhausted, and because of fibroids and because of bulky uterus and because of cyst, what would happen? Periods will go either earlier or late, or too much or too little, and lots of cramps. Whenever the periods were coming, Helen was becoming angry, anxious, agitated, and when I saw her pulse, believe it or not, her pulse was extreme vata and extreme arm and extreme inflammation. So now the challenge was how to reduce inflammation. I gave her some home remedy, herbal remedy, and believe it or not, Helen started improving so dramatically that you can't believe. Before, Helen used to get so much cramps, bloating, low energy, tiredness, mood swings, anger, agitated. Jeera powder 1.5 teaspoon. Jeera means cumin seed powder 1.5 teaspoon. Fennel powder 2 teaspoon. Ajwain powder 1/2 teaspoon. Suwa, dil seeds 1/2 teaspoon. Hing asafoetida 1/8 teaspoon. Black salt 1/2 teaspoon. And water 1/2 cup, 2 times a day. Put it into 1/2 cup of water, keep it for 1 hour, stir it and drink it. Helen started taking that, and with that, anti-block formula. Anti-block formula, Shotha Hara formula and Woman Shakti formula. 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening. And at night, Vibrant Detox formula. First month, she did not see any improvement. Second month, she called me and she says, Dr. Naram, 7 years she was suffering from this fibroid pain, depression, anxiety, nervousness. 40% less. Even with taking a lot of painkillers, she was not feeling comfortable. After painkillers, she used to get acidity and whatnot. Now, within 9 months, I told her to go and check her fibroids. And she says, 7 fibroids, and now there are only 2. And within 3 years, all the fibroids disappeared. And also Helen told me, Dr. Naram, your marma is also helping me. So you take your left hand from here, 4 fingers, and press this marma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And believe it or not, after helping thousands and thousands of girls, women and elderly women, fibroids really can disappear. So how does fibroid disappear? There is which is known as 2 principles, tarpan and karshan. Tarpan means building, karshan means cutting. Now whatever home remedies I gave you, whatever herbal remedies I gave you, and whatever marma I gave you, it is doing karshan. Now in food, I told Helen, you eat only mung and vegetables and lots of cow's ghee and some many recipes which we are going to share with you, which you can do in your home, which you can do it in your own home with this home remedies, herbal remedies, diet and lifestyle. And you can become free from fibroids and enjoy life. Fibroids are sometimes really headache. And once they go away, you feel happy, healthy and energetic. And there is a big possibility that if you are wanting children, you can get as many children you want. I invite you to write your burning question to me, and I love you. Namaskar.